Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio. Watch and listen to what you've been missing. Broadcasting independent music, art, and culture. From the world of pop to poetry, classical to cutting edge. Movies, comedy, jazz, jams, rock and roll baby, interviews, information, and event listings. Join the revolution. It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
You've reached Rockland World Radio, the NMS Youthology Hour. We're here every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot of hot topics today to talk about. We have a very hot artist that's going to be coming on the stage. And we're talking about a new movie with a new movie producer in Florida. So we have a lot of great things for you. And I wanted to bring up something about your website. You have a fantastic product on here called Gano Health Coffee.
Yes. And what it is Ganoderma Health Coffee, which is red mushroom extract in the coffee. Mm-hmm. And it has many health benefits as far as preventing cancer, cleaning out arteries, and all the fatty substances in your arteries and your heart. It's been known to cure psoriasis.
Isn't that amazing? Okay. That's nice. Does it taste good?
Yeah, it tastes just like coffee.
Really?
Regular,
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's made with mushrooms?
Yes.
And that's the trick for the health, right? The mushrooms?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That sounds good.
Well, they've known about red reishi mushroom for years now, how it helps, prevent cancer.
Cancer and stuff, right?
It helps build up your immune system.
Well, cancer has been on the rise over the past few years, so this should be beneficial towards
Well, they find that cancer is caused from the acid in your body. More people are drinking more soft drinks and drinking more juice, which is causing that acid buildup in your body. And the reishi mushroom is alkaline, so it actually, makes the acid in your stomach more alkaline instead of acid.
Nice.
And that's what boosts your immune system.
It sounds good.
It
sounds good. I know I was reading something about mushrooms nourishing the pancreas. So I thought to myself, well, hey, I'm going to start eating a lot of mushrooms again. I love mushrooms. They taste like meat. What about you guys? You like mushrooms?
Not me.
Not. Now, so they blend them up in the coffee, and then...
It's an extract they put into it.
Oh, an extract.
1,500 milligrams, actually.
Oh, that's very powerful.
And it helps clean out your liver as well.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh,
It takes the toxins out of your body.
Now, it's in here, meal replacement, a diet shake.
That's something else that's
Oh, that's
on my
different.
website.
Okay.
But that's meal replacement diet shake, where you can buy replacement meals and drink it twice a day.
Okay.
And you have one meal, use it for 6 days. 7th day, you eat whatever you want, then you go back on it again.
That's nice. And this is by Gano?
It's by a couple different manufacturers I'm working with. But if you go on the website, you
Okay.
can click onto it.
I'm crazy about protein shakes. I use a lot of different type of protein shakes, and so I will definitely check that out as well.
Meal replacement shake is fortified with vitamins and minerals.
Okay. And how are the people doing on the Gano Health Coffee? Are any good results so far that you've
Oh,
seen?
yeah, there's all kinds of good results. Actually, there's scientific research from the United States, Japan, Taiwan, and even China. They work together, and they found all the benefits that this mushroom does.
Nice.
And the video is on my website as well. They can check it out.
Very nice.
All right,
very
that's
nice.
good. That's
Yeah.
good.
And you want to read to the people a little bit about this so that they can get an idea of how to contact you for this opportunity?
Just go on to www.livinghealthybiz.com. Actually, you can join up and have your own business, get a free website, and market it. It costs you nothing to join.
Wow.
Oh, good.
And
That's not
basically,
bad.
all you have to do is get business cards and hand them out. start marketing from there.
That's nice. And you tried the product. It tastes good?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yes.
Like McDonald's coffee or? Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, actually, you don't taste the
Starbucks
mushroom
coffee.
at all in there at all.
That is
You know,
awesome.
so,
And it gives you a lot of energy for the whole day?
mm-hmm. Gives you all kinds of energy.
That is wonderful. How much do they recommend you drink per day?
1 cup.
That's it?
One a day. All right, that's
One a
good.
day.
Oh, I could do that. I
That's
could do
good.
that.
That's good.
And it's reasonably priced, too. You get like 20 cups of coffee for like $12.95.
That's not bad. That's like you going to a restaurant and buying coffee. Yeah. That is
It's
not
like
bad.
50 cents a coffee, really.
Do they have a protein shake as well? The coffee people?
No, but they have Hoodia coffee.
Okay.
You know what Hoodia is for
I've
diet
heard- yeah,
and
I've heard
weight
that, yeah.
management.
That's
They
nice.
also have another coffee for women that balances out your hormones.
Oh,
Oh, good.
and this is all on the website. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to check that out.
There's also another one on there for men that boosts up their testosterone.
Okay. Okay, I think that's phenomenal. I think it's
So
great.
they have quite a few different brands on there.
So everybody check out the Gano Health Coffee, okay? And contact Paula Munson. He'll tell you all about it. And if you want to get signed up, go ahead and go to his website,
Right?
okay? Brilliant.
Yeah, and you get a free website to market. It costs you absolutely nothing to join.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
I
that's
wonder-
good.
that
That's
is-
good.
That is phenomenal.
That is good.
That is good. Yeah, I like that. And another person's magazine I want to advertise, Polk Publishing. That's one of my girlfriends, Selena Polk. She has a publishing company out in Maryland, in Baltimore, Maryland. Support Polk Publishing. She's awesome. She can do a lot for you. She promotes books. She's doing casting every week for a movie. She has a movie in Hollywood, First Lady. It's doing very well. One of her relatives is producing that. And I want to give a shout out to a person that's coming on the show with his whole troop of females, Big Mo, and the Big Mo Entertainment Show. And go and support him in Baltimore, Maryland. There's a lot of talented people out there doing a lot of things in Baltimore right now. That's like a hot spot. That's like the newest hot spot for all the major talent. For some reason, everybody's calling me from Baltimore. So, I'll be going back out there again. Also, of course, support Mountain Dog Entertainment Magazine. That's our magazine. You can contact Bo Austin or Lena Shockley, Paul, any of us here, Jeff. We'll tell you all about the magazine, how to get in it. And basically, that's about it. That's about it. So, this is good stuff,
Yep.
Now, you guys were telling me, you said some of the delegates are in town?
Well, Bernie was in Poughkeepsie, New York yesterday
Nice.
at the college.
Nice.
It was a traffic jam for about 5 hours.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And I think you just said something about Hillary in the Bronx.
Yeah, yeah, within the next half hour to an hour, she'll be in the Bronx.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, New York is an important state.
I think Donald Trump is coming through Sunday, I think.
Oh,
I
boy.
think he's going to be up near Poughkeepsie.
Yeah,
or something.
all
There'll
the
probably be another fight again with that one.
I don't, maybe.
They like to fight over there. They like to fight. He's a fighting person, And who do you guys think has the greatest chance of winning over the voters in this country?
For the primaries, I would say Hillary has a better chance.
Yeah, they say she has a 69% chance.
And then for the general election itself, either if it's Trump versus Hillary or Cruz versus Hillary, I think Hillary has a chance to take both of them down.
Wow, wow. And Trump, do you think he still has a lot of supporters out there? Or what
He
do you think?
does.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah. Well, some people who call in there for Trump, and I don't have a problem with whoever anybody's voting for. I have no problem with that. I really am not super interested in the candidates this time, but I am a voter. I believe everybody should vote. People died for that right, and me, I'm most likely going to be giving my support to Hillary, and it's not because she's a woman. I just think that, she has a lot of experience and she's probably tough enough to get rid of ISIS. That's the number one thing on my brain. I believe that if there's somebody out there, even if it was Trump, and they could annihilate ISIS, I will vote. You got my vote. That's like the biggest thing I'm worried about. That's the biggest thing. But, even Bernie, I noticed he was on a civil rights activist campaign back in the 1960s. They're showing a advertisement with him getting arrested back in the day. And I was shocked. I was just like, Bernie?
He was probably a hippie back then.
He must have been. He must have, because it was like a horrible riot going on, and they showed a young Bernie Sanders handcuffed and being carried somewhere. And I was stunned. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? So he really is who he says he is. He really is who he says he is. I think somebody's trying to call in, which is why they're calling, and it's not working. They're trying to call in.
It's working.
It's working?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders, he wants to go after the big banks and really make them pay taxes.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And bring the economy back. And he wants to put more money into Social Security so people can retire younger and be with their families.
It sounds beautiful. Do you think it's possible? I mean, he's saying some great stuff, though.
I mean, it's possible. Yeah. It's going to require some long baby steps, but it'll get done.
Sounds good.
The banks are getting away with murder.
Yeah,
banks,
It sounds good. It sounds good. Well, I mean, if he could really do it, I mean, a lot of people never thought Obamacare, which was originally Hillary Claire, could happen. She was fighting for it back then, and I was with her and Bill about that. I wanted that to happen back then, and then that they would never get it through, and people would say, "Oh, it'll never happen," and then finally Obama, was able to get it passed, and I was very grateful. And what I'm worried about is, like, if a Republican gets in there, they're gonna reverse the healthcare system.
Right.
I mean, they already tried it more than 60 times right now.
Wow.
And it failed, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
It's horrible. I mean, it's so monstrous, to do that to the working class. And the working class is much bigger than the wealthy.
Right.
But the wealthy, they're so snobbish and arrogant. They don't seem to understand that, you got to take care of your brothers. We're all each other's keepers. And like in the area I live, that's a very wealthy area, but there's a very small class of us that are working class people. But it's a beautiful place to live, and what's nice about it, the people are very respectful, but it's Republican country up there. They knock on the doors and, oh, vote for me, They're not, I hate to say it, not doing anything.
Right. No, they're not.
What's funny, though, is they say that like 38% of the population actually work. The other 70-some% are getting some kind of public assistance.
I'm starting to believe that because, I mean, like, I was in a court yesterday and, I was receiving an order of protection against someone, and most of the people were there talking to the judge, and they were talking about they were on public assistance. And to me, it was mind-blowing because I didn't know, like, most of the room was on public assistance, and I was like, that's a problem because for our country, we need the working class back.
Right.
So that we're not just consuming everything from China and all these foreign countries. If people develop working skills and, I strongly support the working class. It's nothing wrong with having a skill.
That's one of the reasons why we're $20 trillion in debt.
I believe that. I believe that. And what I noticed, a lot of the young people in this country, they're ashamed to work.
Yeah.
Up in my area, they got the sports cars. They're racing. They're doing drugs. A lot of the people in there were being, put before the judge for drugs.
The drugs. That's one thing they'll do first. Then they drugs will be first. But actually, before that, it will be alcohol. So alcohol, then the drugs, and then. For the drugs, it'll be the light drugs, and then after that, heroin, depending on their mindset.
It was so frightening. There was a beautiful mom in there. Beautiful. She looked like a Katy Perry type. She had a beautiful little blonde kid on the side holding on to the baby. And she was there because she had picked up heroin in the town. So there's obviously some wealthy kid up there who is peddling drugs, and a lot of the people who are coming there to pick up drugs are getting busted.
Yeah.
But I was just shocked to see her because she did not look like a heroin addict. Maybe some pot. She looked like maybe she smoked some pot. But that's a big drug, heroin.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's on the rise.
Isn't that frightening, though? It's mind-blowing because you wouldn't think that But like you said, it's on the rise. There's a lot of young people getting involved with heroin.
And they're calling it a disease now.
Over in Long Island, for the past 6 years till now, the deaths for heroin is between the teens to like 23, 24, 25.
Wow.
So,
That's very sad.
and I think it was like 140 heroin cases.
It's sad. It's very sad.
And that's just Long Island.
It's very sad. It's scary when you think about it. It just, it's mind-boggling because that was something that was big back in the 60s and the 70s. Heroin's a big deal back in and then even further back.
Right.
There's an 85-year-old lady that I know, and her parents were very famous actors, and one of the actors was on heroin way back, way back. Very famous actor, can't mention the name, but just totally drugged out of his mind all the time.
So musicians too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that movie about Ray Charles, totally doped up,
Jimi Hendrix,
Yeah, it's very sad when you think about it. But, I just hope that one of these candidates that's going to become president really does something great for our country. We're in need of a great leader right now. Obama's been in there for 2 terms, which is great. And he's done a lot for a lot of people. The gas prices are lowered. People are able to get jobs. The unemployment is lower and stuff like that. He's a historical person. He's a kind person. Very considerate. I wrote him recently.
That's good.
I wrote him about a case.
That's good.
So there's all kind of great things going on. But, I just want whoever's going to take his place to be even stronger than him. If that can even be possible, if we can get somebody in there. I mean, he did great things. He took out Gaddafi. Hillary helped him. He took out Osama bin Laden. That was phenomenal. He took out a lot of people who were in power for, 30, 40 years.
Probably got a lot more done if Congress had worked with him. But
It's so sad, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, in reference to the job market.
Yeah. Well, everything that he tried to do, they shot it down.
Yeah, everything.
And so that's why I used to be furious when people used to say, "Oh, he's so lazy. He's not doing anything. He's just happy to be black." And I'm like, they're so ignorant, because I always explain this is a democracy. This is not, China. He's not a dictator. He can't just say this is how it goes. He needs to have the vote of everyone. And if he doesn't have it, it's not going to fly.
Right.
So, I mean, for them to just do the blame game, oh, it's him, it's like...
Actually, he made a comment saying everybody wants to blame him for everything. When he brought the gas prices down, nobody was complaining about that.
They never thanked him for anything.
Right.
And then sometimes you hear ignorant people say, oh, well, he did stuff for the black people. Well, we all use cars. We put gas in our cars. That's, all colors. So, you just hear such ignorant statements from people all the time.
But whatever legislation he outlines, he says for everybody. That means black, white, Hispanic, whoever. He didn't say, okay, here, brother, that's for you. Or,
No.
he said everybody.
He didn't play favorites.
Right, he didn't.
He didn't.
He said everybody, so.
Yeah, so I like to give credit where credit's due. That's my thing with people. If you give credit where credit's due, you're okay by me. If you're not, hypocrite.
Well, even when he was elected, remember Republicans saying that they were going to punish the Americans because they weren't elected?
They did.
And they actually did. They punished everybody because they weren't elected.
They did a job on the American people. It's
Pretty much
sad.
shut the government down.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people up at the military school, they had to not receive their services and everything because they kept shutting the government down. So, I mean, they did a job on us. And I'm worried if they get back in, what's going to happen? Are we going to have another war? We can't afford to have another war.
No, we can't. But they want to have another war, though, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. And then, what happens is the, lower class people of all races end up having to go. They have to go to war, and it's unfortunate.
Well, in reference to the wars, whatever's taking place globally, the first thing that comes to mind for a majority of the Republicans is, okay, we'll drop a bomb in point A, then after that drop another bomb in point B. But okay, that sounds good, but
Right.
after the fact, lives lost, and then a huge amount of debt that we can't pay, or we could pay, but it's going to take years and years and years, like what's
Right.
going on right now.
Right.
So
Right. We should have never gone into Iraq.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Obama, he's got a good point by using NATO now. Let NATO handle all the world problems instead of us. You know, let
I
them
think
have
that's
the
a great
expense.
idea. I think
Let's
that's
just get out of being the world police. Let NATO deal with it.
I think it's a great idea because we have a lot of things here in America that we have to take care of. And everybody's always asking all across the world, oh, save us, save us. But at the end of the day,
We're paying the bill.
we're paying the bill.
You know.
We're carrying the weight. Unfortunately, all that horrific stuff that ISIS is doing, it's dead weight for us because everyone's coming here. But then when they come here, there's no respect for us.
right.
You know, it's chattering, Americans, we hate Americans. Go home. Go home. You don't like us, move on.
But a lot of them over there hear how bad we are until they get here and find out that we're really not what they say that we are
True.
over there. And they learn to accept us after a while.
Yeah, the ones who have been here for a long time, they're very,
They find out it's not true.
they find out it's not true. Some of them have even told me, oh, I would die for this country. And I think that's pretty shocking. You know, coming from hardcore countries that hate us, you know, it's almost unbelievable sometimes when I hear such kind things, you know, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
It's what they hear from their leaders over there. You know, we're like
Yeah.
the bad people. You know, we're like Satan to them over there. And then when they come here and see what we're actually like, they begin to like us.
What do you think that is going to happen though with Iran? What do you think is going to happen with that situation and Israel and us?
For Iran, I think eventually things will get better. I just don't know the time frame as to when it will. But like right now, there's some gradual steps that's taking place, and it seems that they're cooperating. So
Do you think we can trust these people, or do you think they really would like to just nuke everybody? What do you really think?
They definitely want to nuke Israel. Every Middle East country over there definitely
They
wants
want
to
to annihilate
They
them.
want
Yeah,
to just push them right into the ocean, actually.
right, right, and that's been like that since the beginning of time.
Fine.
yeah.
That's
They-
a religious war that's going on there.
Religious war, yeah, which I don't think we should be involved in because we can't fix that.
Well, that's what we're involved with now with ISIS. Is actually a religious war going on now.
Yeah.
That's true.
And unfortunately, it's because
Holy war.
religion why people are dying for lots of years.
Yeah.
And the Christians
Centuries.
are targets now. So.
Right, and it's very sad because you know the Christians have always been the ones that have helped everybody. You know those bread trucks that they deliver and everything. Those are Christians that are coming over there to deliver. They're capturing Christians and they're decapitating them. So it like the mind is all messed up. It's a real. You sit and you talk to people from those countries. Mind, no disrespect. I love a lot of them, but the mind is really different.
That's what they're taught. Yeah.
That's as nice as I can put it. It's really different.
Our babies here, we play. They give them rattles to play with over there. They give them plastic guns when they're born. You
Oh,
put a
true.
gun in their hand as soon as they're born.
True, true. I have a friend who has a store here, and he's got his pictures up of, you know, his relatives and their kids, and they've got guns, and, you know, he thinks that's cool. And I'm like, but those are kids. That would be cool maybe if it's an adult protecting his country, but kids holding machine guns and stuff like that, that's pretty morbid to me, you know.
What was your thoughts on President Obama's visit to Cuba last month?
I was afraid for him. I mean, I've heard so many negative things. I don't know if it's all real, but I was worried he was going to be assassinated. And he brought his whole family. He took a big chance.
Yeah, it did. I mean, yeah, that thought came to mind too, but, you know, he has his security. So,
Right, right,
So I just took it like that and said, okay, you'll be fine. But
right. Well, you know, there was always rumors when I was a kid that Cuba Castro, you know, murdered JFK. We don't know if that was true. We don't know who did that, but you know, you always, when I saw that and then the first African-American family flying over there, I was like, is this a good idea? You know, because he is the top one to be executed with that family. They get death threats every day. The coats and everything are are, protected. Everything is, they have to be protected. He had to pay out more when he was running for office than, your average person running to become president. He had to pay out for more security because, there's so many groups out there that would like to just murder that whole family. So, I mean...
Plus the thing, like back in the 70s, I think he pretty much emptied out all his prisons and sent all the inmates over here.
Over here, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and like that movie Scarface, that was based on that. And Gloria Estefan was one of those refugees, political refugees, and she said she was staying in a tent underneath the bridge in Florida, and Castro took her family and everybody and pushed them out, and you either swam or you sank.
Now, like what you said back in the 70s and before that, I was watching a documentary, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday, the day before, and as you know, people wanted Fidel Castro to be killed years ago, and a mission was sent out, actually a couple of them, and they sent a woman to do it. The first one was to put some poison in his food, but that one got foiled because he kind of figured out what was going on.
Right.
And then, but that close though, but it didn't work. And then the second attempt was with a gun, but failed again. So it real close on both scenarios, but it didn't happen. So
a lot of the Cuban community was very upset that he went over there because they felt like, he was betraying the people who had lost their lives to Castro. But in a way, maybe it's a good thing that we're starting over fresh. We're going to give them one more opportunity because we need people to trade with. And this is why I always tell the Americans, it's okay to buy stuff from foreign people, but support the American businesses because this way you're putting the money back into the communities where it belongs. You're supporting people in foreign countries, it's okay too, but make sure that you support American businesses. Whenever I'm paid money, I go into American-owned stores. I look at the back of the labels. I see if it says American made. I try to support American-made products as much as possible. I just think that we owe it to ourselves as Americans to take care of our own first. It's okay to take care of the world, but take care of our own first. It's very important. And with the trading, it's great because in a lot of foreign countries, you can bring American products there, and they're of high value. Even if it's a raggedy pair of jeans, it's something from America. They will pay you cash for it. And maybe this trade, this new trade with Cuba will help strengthen our economic situation.
It will. It will.
It will.
Yeah, they're only 90 miles off our shore. So.
Just 90 miles. That's it.
Hour and a half away.
And the people are good people. The Cubans are very good people. They're hardworking. They're kind. We were just concerned about Castro back in the day.
Well, they've always been a communist government, so.
Right. And of course, nothing's really changed because, he just took his brother and put him in power. So, it's the same.
Well, Castro's been on his deathbed like 10 times already.
Right, so we don't know if that's real or not, right?
He keeps surviving.
But you know what they noticed, the reporters, they said that one of the Cubans was holding up a sign that said Obama and, Castro, and they made him take it down, because in their country they don't have freedom of speech. So even though he was supporting his country and ours, like cheering us all on, they made him take the sign down. So it still tells you the mindset there, And a lot of us Americans, we take for granted our freedom of speech. We take for granted. And then a lot of times people, they seem to overdo it on the freedom of speech as well when you think about it. They abuse each other. So.
Look at Trump, he's getting his freedom of speech out.
Oh, isn't he? I mean, he's going ham. Sometimes I look, it's like a cartoon, it's a movie, and we sit back and we look at him, and he's calling people names, and people are beating each other up, and you start laughing.
Yeah. That's the only thing left to do because it's like a children's playground out there, especially during the Republican debates.
Absolutely.
When he's calling the names. And
It's wild. It's wild. And can you imagine an actual president calling everybody names? He would be at all the big places. Oh, you're...
Well,
Not as being a diplomat, you know.
this is all because of the money he has. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild when you think about it. But, you
Up
know...
with some campaigning going out there we've never seen before. You know.
We're going to take a quick little break. Rockland World Radio, don't go anywhere. Thank you. John.
I'm independent. You know it. You love it. You can't live without it. Rockland World Radio. Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio. Watch and listen to what you've been missing. Broadcasting independent music, art, and culture. From the world of pop to poetry, classical to cutting edge. Movies, comedy, jazz, jams, rock and roll baby, interviews, information, and event listings. Join the revolution. It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio. Watch and listen to what you've been missing. Broadcasting independent music, art, and culture. From the world of pop to poetry, classical to cutting edge. Movies, comedy, jazz, jams, rock and roll baby, interviews, information, and event listings. Join the revolution. It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Lena Shockley?
Yes.
I think we're having a bad connection.
We got you now, Jules.
Okay.
How are you?
All right, Jules.
I am fine. How are you?
Good.
Good.
So you want to tell us about your new movie?
Yes, I do. There's myself and a couple other individuals and production companies actually working on a movie. It's about the internet and how dangerous it is. And it basically, I don't think a lot of people realize the mental illness and how bad it is in this country, and the fact that there's no filters or any kind of censorship on the internet, and the movie is about, people running into this individual, and it talks about, all the triumphs that you go through when dealing with somebody like that, all the struggles of, being their victim, and all the legal issues, and just everything that you have to go through. And I don't think that, and I know for a fact that I didn't realize how hard and stressful and time-consuming and expensive it can be.
Right.
Okay.
Lawyers cost money.
Yes. And not only that, it's not just the lawyers. It's just emotionally draining. It's just so much. And I think this movie really, from A to Z, gives you a good sense of what's really out there, If you're ever fortunate enough not to ever run into an individual like this, consider yourself lucky. I know that I've been on the internet probably 20, 25 years, and I've never experienced anything in my life until you deal with somebody, that shows patterns of mental, incompetency to be able to be on the computer. And they can really make your life a living hell.
Julie, I agree with you. I won't mention her name because she was, saying in court that I always mention her name. Like, she wants to be famous. I get it. I'm not going to mention her name. I'll be respectful. But it's sad that, I even feel sorry for her, and I didn't want to have her arrested. I didn't want to have, her charged. She has a family, but she kept harassing me. And at the end of the day, when you really go after me, you'll see another side. And I try to be as diplomatic and nice as possible to everybody. Everybody knows here I treat everybody with respect. But when you act up, you'll see a different side. Because I'm a human.
Right.
And I gave her the world. I tried to treat her like royalty, like I treat all my people here. I treat everybody good. And she turned on me and made up a whole bunch of lies to, unfortunately, a so-called, wannabe helper of anti-bullies. And she believed her, and saw some text message. But if she was smart, she'd realize I used reverse psychology on the mental patient so that she wouldn't be harassed. But instead, she wanted to, be a hero and help that person out. And really, she's enabling that person because that person needs to have a real psychiatrist help them out, not a person who has a PhD. There's a big difference between a psychologist and somebody who is a psychiatrist. There's a very big difference. And I was taking care of mental patients for years. I was locked in a bathroom and threatened to be set on fire, and there was 15 of them in a place, and I had to talk myself out of that. Some of them developed empathy for me. They opened the door. If I was rough and tough and nasty, they would have killed me.
Right.
So, I know a lot about mental patients, and it's very sad that that person is enabling that person and fueling a war. Shame on her. She definitely discredited herself in a lot of people's eyes, and I feel sorry for her as well because, she was up there calling me ignorant, but, she's as ignorant as they come. If you would support a person up there who's doing all that, that woman's posted over 2,000 postings about you, and then somebody called me today and said she's up there making up a new Facebook and posting more nonsense. You're 47 years old. Get off the internet. Get off public assistance. Go get a job. Leave all of us alone. We're not doing nothing to you. We're not doing anything to you. Just move along.
Well, and that's one of the things that really will enrage you in this movie is when you see that the fact that this person has the ability to get on the computer and to promote and to do things and to spend hours and hours and hours on the internet doing stuff, what she calls charity work, which in the movie you'll find out that, you cannot just claim that you're a charity or a 501c,
Right.
because that is a government, mandated thing that you have to have in order to say that you are a charity. That's something that they monitor very much, and it's fraud when you say that you're a charity, that you are a nonprofit organization, and you are not. That is fraud.
Thank you.
And so in
thank
this
you.
movie, you'll see this person, and the whole reason for this movie is until you experience the depths of that this person would go to, you would not believe it. You would not. There's no way anybody can convince you unless you experience. So in the movie, we tried to give you the experience of how low and how just unfiltered and just unraged these people become. And we try to bring that to you and make you feel that, so that when you're on the computer and somebody is saying something about somebody, you stop and you say, well, what's the real motive? Why are they really saying this about this person?
Right.
I live in the state of Florida. The state of Florida is probably one of the worst states in the world, that everything is public information, meaning that you can go on there, and as a registered voter, it gives you my address, it gives you my name, it gives you my date of birth, and they wonder why people are such victims of identity theft. Well, it's given half of my personal information out there, but this person still decided to go on there and say that I was fraud. She had an officer that I had a feud with down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, make comments that I was a fraud and basically back her up. That goes to show you how petty people can be on the internet. That is one of the other things.
People can be very ignorant, and this is like a lot of times when the entertainers say, oh, I want you to help me become this person. I tell them you got to have a backbone, and, you have to have a very tough skin, and you have to be ready to, go to war when somebody's showing their ass, excuse my French, because, you cannot sit there and be a doormat and be quiet and be professional, because if you're professional, what happens and you're silent is people think that you're guilty, and then they're like, oh, well, she didn't defend herself, she must be guilty. Okay?
Right.
And what that person didn't realize, Julie, is I was raised by civil rights activists, so, I was taught not to back down, especially in a situation like this. Like, I'm going to go 110%. Just like, when I was on the witness stand and she was trying to say we were all partners. We were never partners because she's committing fraud. She's on food stamps and SSI. So at the end of the day, there's no way, if she doesn't want to take money over the table, was I going to work with that type of nonsense. Okay, so for her to go and say that my magazine's fraud and I'm fraud simply because I'm not going to bend to her negativity is ridiculous.
Well, I tell you what, since I met her, according to her, I have been more people than I can possibly ever keep up with.
Yeah.
I have done more criminal things, and it's amazing. I don't even have a speeding ticket against me.
Right.
But in her cyber world, and that's what I'll call it, her cyber world, because it's surely not reality.
Right.
I am probably the most horriblest person you've ever met in your life. I've done such heinous crimes. I've done things that I didn't even know were possible. They're apparently, just so that people know, and this will come out in the movie too.
It's so sad, Julie.
IP addresses.
Every time I was in the police station having to talk about what was happening, she's sitting there crying, blaming you for hacking her and assaulting me. Her computers have not been hacked. The FBI have checked all that. She doesn't understand how serious what she's doing, where it's going to end her. I already have order of protection against her. She was arrested. It was in the newspaper. Okay. I don't want to do these things, but I have to protect myself. And if she's going to continue, hey, let the games begin. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be left alone, but I can't allow her to think I'm a doormat. I don't have anything to lose. I don't have anything to hide. I'm a very public person.
And just in case everybody wants to know why I do not have one, I have actually filed, and she's posted it all over the internet, and she had some fake, trying to claim some guy in the UK was an attorney, and
Yeah.
so anyhow, she has ducked service. She's even taunted, gone on the internet and taunted. When this last time I was in court, and I told the judge that not only is she ducking the service, that she even knows about it. They looked up the statement, saw it online.
Right.
Also, the fact that she is taunting the court system because she thinks that she's above the law.
She thinks she's above the
this is
law.
all
She
a big
was
joke.
She was redirecting the counsel and the judge yesterday. She started laughing after they told her they gave me an order of protection and they told her to stay away from me. She was laughing. She has no remorse, and it's very sad to me because I would like her to go get some help and go take care of her family, stay off the internet, and leave us all alone. We're conducting business. We're not even bothering this woman.
Right.
I'm not interested in her.
And that's the other thing. This movie will bring out the fact that when you have people in different states, there's different state laws. You'll find out that most of them will tell you have to file in the state that you live in order, to get this person to stop. That is true, but what comes down to it is there's no jurisdiction. So I am actually going to be moving to New York City so that we can take that loophole out of the situation.
I'm very excited you're coming here, Julie.
Yeah, I am too. And I actually have some high-power attorneys who actually have, and I'm not going to say their names because I'm not giving that information out at this point.
Understand.
But I have hired some high-powered attorneys who know about your case, know about a few other people, know about all the postings. I think last time they counted, they were at 1,763 posts.
Isn't that
of
sad?
Different posts.
That's harassment.
Wow. And
that's not freedom of speech. That's harassment. That's sad.
And within 2 months period.
And what happened if you were weak and you committed suicide? Then they'd go after her. That's the problem I have with this country. These laws are going to be changed, and I'm so glad that I met you. It's unfortunate I met you in this type of situation, but just like the baseball player said, we all came together because she brought us together, but she wasn't, going to be staying with us, and he was right.
Right.
And many other people have said she couldn't stay where we're going, and it's just the way it is because she chose that route. She's a very negative person.
Right.
And we tried to help her out, but she wanted to bite the hands that fed her, so we had to let her go. So
what I've noticed with her, and this is true with most people that suffer, issues, in society, is the fact that, for them to be able to carry on a relationship, whether it be personal, business, whatever the relationship is, they're almost incompetent to do so.
Right.
And so, in business, it's all about relationships. And if you can't have a good, healthy relationships in business, you never make it. And that's why she has nothing going on.
Thank you. It's how you treat people. You don't manipulate people. You don't use people. People are not doormats. You treat everybody with respect. Treat people the way you want to be treated. You want to be treated well, you treat everybody else well. That's how this works. And this is a universal system worldwide. This is not a cultural thing. This is a you and I thing. We all carry each other together. We're our brother's keepers, and we all carry our weight at the same time. That's how this goes if it's supposed to work out.
Right. And here's my other advice, because going through it and seeing the struggles that you do go through, especially in my situation where it's a jurisdiction issue.
Right.
When she brought the federal government into it and the FBI, of course, when I called them, they were like, this girl cat fight, I really don't want to deal with it. But when I went in there with printed postings, printed, everything, slapping it on an agent's desk and throwing all of my technologies, devices, whether it be a computer, phone. You have to do those dramatic things to get these people's attention. And then when they start taking a look at that and they see it in their face, because, again, you do not understand until you go through this.
Right.
And it's in their face. And they start looking at it going, holy cow.
Right.
Then that's when they'll go ahead and get involved. But if you think that you're going to call somebody or you're just going to report it and somebody's going to no, it doesn't work that way.
Right. Well, I just want to thank you for the great advice. We love you. See you soon. Right. And thank you for calling in. Watch, we have a great artist coming on the stage right now, and he's going to perform live. Okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. All right. So we just want to give you a nice interview. Come on up. Jeff, you want to let him sit right there? You're live and direct.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. What's your name?
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. How you doing?
Hi. I was listening to Jewel talk about her movie.
Yes.
And my son kind of has a part in it. I don't mean physical part, but you know what I mean.
Understand.
He was involved with a lot of stuff going on, the computer, with his business. And it was so funny when all this was happening. I said to Jewel, oh, my God, if people knew what was happening, they would think it was a movie.
Right. True.
And here, you know, making a movie about it.
Yeah.
It was a thing that happened. And, you know, the thing with the computer age is that the computer's like a playground for people.
Right.
You know?
Right.
There's, you know, pedophiles that come out on the computer, and there's people saying they're somebody when they're using a fake profile and, you know, spy on people on their pages when they get blocked. You know, they come up with some fake profiles so they can watch what you're saying and doing.
I know. I want you to, we have a wonderful artist on we're going to continue this conversation next week. I appreciate you coming in. And we have this wonderful artist on the stage. We're going to have him perform live. I hope you're watching. And I want you to call back next week about this. I know your son is going to do phenomenal in that movie. I believe in your son. He came on my stage, and he's a phenomenal guy. I'm very sorry about what happened to him with that same woman. I'm very sorry about it, you know?
Yeah, it will, you know, like I said, the truth shall prevail.
Right.
And the truth has prevailed for you, and it will continue for the people that are, you know, going to do something about this. So.
Right. I want justice for you, your son, Jules. We all got to get together and have justice because it's very, very sad what's going on. And, you know, I feel sorry for her because she won't stop. And like I was just telling Paul, you know, I don't even know what to do anymore. You know, it's so out of hand.
It just has to stop.
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah, it's almost unbelievable. Like, she can't stop. It's like, even knowing that she's gotten in trouble and she's going to continue to get in trouble, she just keeps going on and on about it. She needs, sad. You know, any normal person would just let it go.
Let it go, yeah.
She just won't let it go.
Right, and I wish somebody who claims they're really helping her would just talk her into letting it go. That would be the best thing. But I'll talk to you next week. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Okay. Bye. So I just wanted to, I'm so sorry. Tell us about your wonderful music. Tell us your name. State your name.
Hi, everyone who's listening. My name is Vlad Scheller. My artist name is Tic Tac.
Tic Tac.
Like the sound of a clock.
Nice,
you know?
nice.
Yeah.
That's hot.
It means I'm on the time, like, you know.
Okay. All right.
So, basically, I have this reggae song that just came out.
Okay.
And it's just people wanna, like, they love it. So, you know, it's in Creole and English.
Nice.
And you know, so it's like right now in Haiti, people are like going crazy for it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And so it's a reggae song.
It's a reggae song, yeah.
So let me ask you a question. I have friends from Haiti. Shout outs to Haiti. They tell me they listen to compa music.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And now is that like say Creole and rap? Is that Creole rap? Explain what that is.
Reggae, it's like it's just reggae, you know.
Well, I know what reggae is, but they tell me they listen to compa. Compa is different, much
compa.
different, right?
Compa is much different.
Okay.
Compa has more like a salsa.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of rhythm.
Okay.
You know.
And so reggae is popular in Haiti as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I never knew that. I've always heard other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never heard that was popular there. So, what's the name of your song?
It's called Famsa, which basically means that lady.
Okay.
You know, it's a love song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a love song about.
You have it on your phone, or?
I do have it on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got caught off guard. I wasn't really ready to. I didn't know I was gonna. Yeah, because he heard the song and then he's like, "Yo, this is like a dope song." So.
So will you be able to perform it for us tonight, or?
I don't have any I don't have it playback. I can play it for you. You know.
He's showing you a phone. Do you have it on the phone?
I do have it on the phone. If you want, I could send it to you.
Well, no, you have it on the phone. I think I can have you go back there and hook it up, and then we'll have you perform.
Okay.
So you want to give it to Richard back there?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, and he can hook it up, and then we can have him do a quick performance there.
Absolutely.
And I want
this
you
is
to.
I have the other artist he featured on it.
How you doing? Okay, so you guys going to do the song together?
Yeah, he
He's
has
like,
a
why
part
not,
in
right? Are you from Haiti, or? Yes. Okay, that's cool. Well, he just educated me. He said reggae's popular in Haiti. I never knew that. I've heard people talk about compa and stuff like that, but I love reggae. Kumpa's good too, but I mean I love reggae, so I was just shocked to know.
Yeah, reggae is it's very popular. We kind of welcome everything.
Okay.
Down there, so
okay. So we're gonna do this song, okay, and then we're gonna have to invite you guys back another time to, do 4 or 5 songs. You guys have a mixtape out?
We have a demo. Really, we're just kind of putting things together. We have videos that's already on YouTube. That's in Haiti right now. We have 2 videos that are really.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put like a video out like a month ago.
You guys are dancing in it, singing, rapping.
Yeah,
nice.
We do everything.
Okay, multi-talented.
Multi-talented.
Oh, I think if you go into the dressing room in there. Oh, in the dressing room? Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Richard, when the screen dies, just press it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do it. Like you see, like that. If it dies off, just do that.
You have any questions to ask him about this music?
Sounds pretty interesting. I want to hear it.
You want to hear it?
I heard it in the background. It sounded really good when Richard was playing. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nice, really nice. Now, who mixes and masters your music?
We have a producer called Elijah.
Okay.
And he's very good. We work with him. You know, we tell him exactly how we want it, and then
And he is in Spring Valley, New York.
No, he lives in Jersey.
Okay.
Lives in Jersey.
That's nice. That's nice. No, that's good. And how did you guys find him?
Network. Network. We got like people. Not even. We have like other artists like in our circle, so they kind of hook us up, and yeah.
So you're networking.
Networking, yeah. So. And that's how it's pretty
yeah,
it's pretty interesting.
It's nice. It's nice. And how many years have you guys been doing music?
I've started very early. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
How many years have you guys been performing?
Me and him, we've probably been doing this for like a year or a little bit over a year. I would
That's
say.
all?
Yeah.
It sounded really professional in the background. Are you sure, you guys?
A little bit over a year, yeah. We were doing music differently individually.
Okay.
We got together like, a little bit over a year ago.
Okay.
So
So thank you so much, Richard. So how long have you guys really been performing? Because somebody did a whole mixtape and they claimed they just got out of lockup down south and they came on my stage and they did a whole mixtape and they said it was their first time performing. And they were perfect. I don't really believe, honestly, that was their first time ever performing. But maybe it really was, but they were phenomenal. So how long, be honest with me, how long have you guys been really at this game?
Performing for me, I've started early.
Okay.
Ever since school,
Okay. Okay.
middle school. I
Okay.
was in playing. Like
Very talented. I can
doing
feel the
things.
talent right now, so I know there's something good here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And so you guys like America? You like it here?
it's beautiful.
Yes.
You like it? What's the big difference between Haiti and America as far as music?
So as music, it's more. There's more. How do you say that? How would you say that? It's like there's more. You have more support. Like if you do it.
In Haiti?
Opportunity.
Nah, here. If
Oh,
you do it
here.
here, you
Oh.
got more like support. You have
Okay.
more.
Got more fans.
You have more people. Yeah, like really like pushing you.
Nice, nice.
It's funny because I have some American friends that don't even speak Creole, and
they like your music, right?
Yeah, they
You know, I get music sent to me from all around the world. You got people from Egypt rapping, and it sounds good. You got people from India, Haiti, all around the world. I work with artists all around the world, and it's phenomenal because, we're all sharing one thing. We all are music lovers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the most popular music was Bob Marley. They said that website is the one that gets the most hits in the world.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, Bob Marley. So, I mean, yeah. And he was a freedom fighter, and he was for peace, and got shot and injured, but brought everybody together. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, music brings people together.
Music is love, yeah.
It's love, right? Okay, it's definite, it's real. And with you, where do we find your music if people want to contact you and get in touch with you to learn about your music? Do you have a Facebook or a Twitter or something like that?
Yes, I have a Facebook and Instagram.
So you want to say for the viewers here how to get in contact with you?
I have a Facebook and I have my YouTube too. My YouTube channel.
Read off your name to them so they can go and look you up.
It's, on YouTube is Young 3D, YOUNG 3D. You could type "I Want You" and Facebook girl. You're gonna see the song on YouTube. You just listen to it. So if you like it, you just
Nice.
sing, yeah, whatever you're gonna say.
That's nice. And with you, let them know how to get in contact with you.
Basically, if you go on Facebook, Vlad Schiller W. It's Vlad VLAD, Schiller SCHILLER, and then W. That will be my page. So basically, you can add me. I also have a fan page which is MM Freestyle Comedy, where we just do like live freestyle, whatever, on it, so you can just go and like it. And also my Instagram, which is TikTok, TICTOC, what do you say, underscore, lower bar, whatever, that's it.
Okay.
Underscore, kill it, which is KILL, and then the number 8. Kill
Okay.
It. TikTok,
Very
kill
nice. Very nice. Okay.
Just
And,
follow me.
Are we ready for that song?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on? I've been waiting on this song. I've been waiting. I wasn't waiting. It's funny because this feels more like we would just like start rapping. This is more like
Hooked up the wires here, so be careful.
Okay.
There you go. You want me to play it for you?
Yeah. Have you guys stand?
No. Yes. Flashlight, tic tac, sur la CI. Only one Rasta man. Ja Rastafari. Yon ti femme qui pot kè kase. Sel bonté la beauté l ka bay tête chargée. Fè ou vi kontrole l, tout nèg vle posséder l. Gen nan yo ka rive men bal nan beauté. Demoiselle pour canel beauté naturelle. Depuis l'heure du roi ben moi je l'âme du ciel. Jalousie nous pas belle, et l'amour éternel. C'est nan j'ai la prier puisque étincelle. C'est pour moi, c'est lit bon sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie m'aime sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. C'est pour moi, c'est lit bon sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie m'aime sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. Oh na na na. Oh na na na. Oh na na na. Oh na na. C'est pour expliquer on pas bien bouche pour me parler. Je femme ça gérer, m'gon sentiment danger. Fait soleil moins levé dans nuit. Et le confetti comme moi chanter avant dormir. Hey, pas besoin de film, pas qu'on devait des films. Pas les gens m'en répit, c'est ça fait c'est selfie. Moi déjà qu'on sentime, c'est vous qui tout la bim. Oh na na na, oh na. C'est pour moi, c'est les bons sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie, même sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. C'est pour moi, c'est les bons sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie, même sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. Ja Rastafari, tic tac. You see what time it is? Yo, Tweety, talk to her, homie.
Talking about the shorty, she's my dream girl. From the day I seen you, then you stuck on my mind, girl. Before you go, just let me know, just to make sure you're gonna be okay. I miss you, I need you, I want you every day. This is the time I've been loving you. This is the love you've been giving me. Oh baby, I need you, I want you, I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Young to the man I'm balling, get the money that I'm spending. You see the life I've been dreaming, you see the life I've been living. I'm happy now that I made it, living life to the fullest. You already know where I'm going, ain't tryna be the richest.
C'est pour moi, c'est les bons sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie, me sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. C'est pour moi, c'est les bons sens moi. Les matins c'est café à peine. Pas vivre bien la vie, me sentir chagrin. Même qu'elle fenêtre. Yo, fame niggas represent yo. Selassie I. Bum 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 bum. Every peace out. Yes. Flashlight. Thank you. We didn't have a microphone, so we don't really.
We usually have them, but it was the last.
Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio.
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Welcome to the new sound of Rockland. RocklandWorldRadio.com. Exciting online TV and radio. Watch and listen to what you've been missing. Broadcasting independent music, art, and culture. From the world of pop to poetry, classical to cutting edge. Movies, comedy, jazz, jams, rock and roll baby, interviews, information, and event listings. Join the revolution. It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.